Okay, so Muni Long has definitely made an impact in R&B, bringing that 2000s R&B feel back. So today let's try to make a beat just like that.
The smell of your perfume, I thought I was immune.
And for sure this video hit like almost 60 million views. She won a Grammy already. It's been crazy. So the first thing I'm going to do is you need a very natural sounding piano sound. So I'm going to go into Keyscape and I'm going to be using the LA Custom C7 grand piano sound, and it sounds very lush. That's probably the best sounding piano I have at the moment, but if you have like a realistic piano or just a real piano, that would be the best way to go for sure. Now to make these type of beats, you got to go with these old R&B chord feels. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with something in the key of E major. You have to play 7s and 9s for these type of beats and to make these type of melodies. So I'm gonna do this chord progression right here, and I will be using a pedal as well. And if you don't know what a pedal is, this is a sustain pedal, which helps the chord sustain. It gives it a more of a natural feel for sure. So I'm gonna be playing this chord progression right here, and feel free to pause the video at any time. Okay, so we're gonna play in the key of E major and put the BPM at 120. Like I said, pause the video. I'm gonna be playing. You're gonna see the keys. Let's just get straight into it. Not simple chord progression, but very simply played. Let's try to quantize this, see how it sounds. Just raw chords, just that R&B 7, 9, 11 right there. Okay, I just gotta fix this one right here. I gotta make them too long, but at least up to there. And this needs to go right here, and this can go somewhere here. These could even be a little longer too, actually. Perfect, actually. Can't sing, but these kind of songs make me want to sing. And let's change the velocity for these little purple notes here, because we make it a little bit more. We're gonna give it a vintage feel right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave it just like that. I'm gonna just duplicate the piano. Or actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and EQ it and make it more vintage sounding. It won't be like, I don't know, like it just won't be so harsh. Let's leave some of the high frequencies. Let's remove some of the mid. There we go. We're gonna definitely need some texture for this type of piano. Go to that RC20, take off the wobble, a little bit of distortion, and some noise for sure, but not too much. Let's reduce a little bit more of the high end right here. I love that textured sound this piano sound has. Like even when you press the pedal, it sounds like there's real strings in the back playing. It's crazy. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to add the same piano sound, just layer it over. Just play over the scale. So I don't know why earlier I said we were playing in the key of E when really we're in the key of G sharp minor. So yeah, just a little note there. I don't know why I said E. I guess because we were starting in the bass note of E, but we're not playing in E. I'm gonna do something a little bit different and just play these higher pitched keys, like just wherever I get a feel. And to play these type of like chords, you need to know a little bit of theory because you gotta know the scale of G sharp minor. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just mess with the scale and then see where I go with this. I am gonna use the pedal again. I'm literally gonna keep my hand literally just right here in like this B major 7, and I'm just gonna play very lightly across and just try to make something that adds to this piano chord progression right here. So let's try to get it. And I'm gonna just try to EQ it as much as I can because I don't want it to be crazy. Kind of don't like that. I might just do this over one more time. I'm gonna do the same pitch, actually the same octave I was doing the chord progression, just because It sounds better there than high pitch, and then I might just go high. I don't know. Let's see if we can figure this out. That sounds so much more subtle. Like, I think this will get removed right here. It's just too much. This little note could be removed. I'm being very detailed because I don't want the pianos to be clashing. There we go. That's a lot better. My second instrument I'm going to use is I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Go ahead and add some vocal chops like this. It's just going to make it sound a little bit more soulful. You don't have to really add vocal chops to these kind of beats. You could just go ahead and use natural sounding, just vintage sounds like piano, guitar, whatever. But I'm just going to add a vocal chop to just spice it up a bit, and we'll see how it goes. I think I'm gonna just cut off that yeah part and just do the little riff. There we go. And just repeat that twice. Let's see. Quantize this. There we go. Let's put some dirty verb on this. I like that little bit deep sound. Add a little bit of that, and hook does it. Now let's EQ this. I do want to leave it a little bit high pitched. I don't want to muffle it completely. I don't want to cut out all the high end frequencies. So I'm going to leave most of them. Let's add some Valhalla vintage now. The next thing I'm probably going to add is just like a lead sound. I'm going to look for like a very classic lead sound. So this shouldn't take too long, I hope. Let's go to lead synth and smooth side. Ooh, way better. And there's also an R&B lead synth. All right, let's try to improvise here and try to play something. I think, sorry, my top camera died, but you could just still see what I'm playing here with the chord chart. So let's see, let's go. I just got this little part right here and just copied it and just duplicate this, pasted it right here. Let's see. Oh my God, bro. Tell me that's not genius right there. This one should go up at the last time. Ooh, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I'll just leave this other lead whenever. I don't know what I'm gonna use it. EQ this a little bit. We don't really need to EQ this too much. Just add a little bit of reverb, just a tiny bit. The soul in this. Okay, now let's add some drums. And honestly, for the drums, this is probably gonna be the easiest drums to add to these type of beats because they're super simple, straight hats hitting. The only thing that's important is the sound selection that you will use for this type of instrumental because you have to use kind of natural sounding snares. Not really. It could be still kind of the trap sound because it's like new R&B with the new drums, not the old school drums. But you got to get a nice little snare going, you know. I don't know if this one will work, but maybe. Yeah, this one will work for sure. Straight, nothing special, just one hat the whole time, one snare the whole time, and it's nice and subtle too. Just make it pop out a little bit more, and then just duplicate this, change the track color of course to like blue, and hi-hats are gonna be like the simplest hi-hats you've ever heard in your life. These sound pretty nice, so let's try to do this. First, what I'm gonna do is every other 2 bars, and then after that I'll probably go ahead and see what I do. Not like that even. Okay, there you go. It's every 2 bars, right? I think it's every 2 bars. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I need some even more. Maybe these will work. There you go. More natural sounding. Let's change the pitch up a little bit. And I'm going to just play it in the piano roll because it's just going to sound more natural when I play it in the piano roll instead. Just a little 2 hi-hats at the end, and I'm still gonna quantize this just because it needs to be on tempo. But the velocity is going up and down, so that helps. I'll put this twice. Okay, now let's look for a nice kick. This sounds nice. Let's do 64 steps. Put it right there, and then just put like 2 kicks here. Very R&B-ish. And then we're gonna also add some different hi-hats here, and we're gonna play them all the way across every 2 bars. We're gonna do 64 steps, and every other we're gonna add like this little roll right here or something. Just to make sure. Just add 1 here. Let's change the velocity on this. Okay. I still want the kick to hit like punchy, but not all over the place. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to bring in a sub bass. I'm definitely gonna go into Trillion, see if there's anything good, and see if like there's a natural sounding bass, like bass instruments. Sounds a lot better. I am gonna add just like a regular synth bass that I always like to use. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and use the same sub bass I've used in a couple of beats of mine, just when I want to add like a synth sub bass, and I think it'll fit best. Might switch that bass pattern a little bit later, but anyways, the last thing we probably gotta add is just like a nice little cowbell, and I think we'll be done. Like a cowbell is almost necessary for this type of beat, I feel like, and some chimes maybe, like, you know, we'll add that though. R&B bell, there we go. Okay, the last thing we're gonna add is this cowbell, and that'll be it. I should have went right there. All right, so now I'm gonna rearrange this beat, and then let's play the final beat in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Bless those keys, the RMC.